First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't generate amusing holiday cards, but it will personalize career paths for your people and let you know which suppliers are best, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories. It's Monday, which means that we have clips from head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, from his AMA on Friday. The first question up, why did the location of the search icon change? Now, Adam's actually doing something new where he puts a little bit of a response in text at the bottom. In this case, the text says, it may not move in the end. We're currently trying a few new designs to make space for a Reels tab and a shopping tab. That's something that we talked about earlier in the week. Here's the clip.
We're experimenting with a few ways to create a tab for Reels and a tab for shopping, but I'm not sure we are going to move the search tab in the end. We don't know yet. We will see how the different variants perform and how people feel about them.
The next question is along similar lines. The question, tab overload. What's the limit on how much to put on the home screen? I like this question. The answer, text at the bottom, says probably 5. We're exploring how we can simplify the experience. Here's the clip.
It's a good question. We're trying to find space for a shopping tab and a Reels tab, but I think 5 is about as much as you want to fit usually. So we're going to have to figure out what we can do to consolidate and simplify the experience.
It's funny because to me, phones have gotten bigger over time, so having more than 5 buttons at the bottom might be acceptable. But then I realized that smaller form factor phones are coming back into vogue with things like the iPhone S and some of the new Pixel phones. So it does make sense that 5 should be the max. The next question is, what's the latest on hiding likes? I'm really glad that someone asked this question because frankly, I haven't thought about this in months. I know it's available in Canada, and in fact, when Taylor Loren from Later was on my podcast, she talked about how she hadn't seen likes on her posts in so long that she'd sort of forgotten about it. I'm having the complete opposite experience. Anyway, here's the answer to the question, what's the latest on hiding likes?
It's a good question. We've pivoted a lot of our attention towards how we can help given the pandemic and how we can help given all the unrest around racial injustice, particularly here in the US. But we do need to pick this project back up, and so not sure yet.
The next question is, what about an iPad app? Are there any plans for an Instagram iPad app? This is so funny because Instagram has so many resources, but yet nowhere near as many resources as Facebook. But they managed to accomplish huge things, and they have never made an iPad app for Instagram. Here's the answer.
Still no plans to work on an iPad app. Sorry, I know a lot of you want that. It would be nice, but it's not the most important next thing to do, and so not yet.
That's it for today's show. Hopefully you found this valuable, helpful, meaningful, and insightful in some way. I have a request. Do you have a podcast? Would you like me to be a guest on your podcast? Send me a direct message at Daniel Hill Media. I would love to guest on someone's podcast.